Jennifer Aniston slams J.D. Vance's "Childless" cat ladies' comments amidst political firestorm. Jennifer Aniston, the beloved actress best known for her role on Friends, has expressed her shock and outrage over past comments made by Vice presidential candidate J.D. Vance that recently resurfaced. Aniston, 55, didn't hold back in her criticism, taking to her Instagram story on Wednesday to call out Vance for his derogatory remarks about women without children. The controversy stems from a July 2021 interview with Fox News in which Vance, the author of Hillbilly Elegy, and a prominent political figure, disparaged Democratic politicians by referring to them as childless cat ladies who are miserable at their own lives and want to make the rest of the country miserable too. In the interview, Vance specifically targeted Vice President Kamala Harris, Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, and Secretary of Transportation Pete Buttigieg, insinuating that their lack of children disqualified them from effectively governing the country. "I truly can't believe this is coming from a potential VP of the United States," Aniston wrote in response to the resurfaced clip. Aniston, who has been open about her personal struggles with IVF, added a heartfelt and pointed message directed at Vance. "All I can say is, Mr. Vance, I pray that your daughter is fortunate enough to bear children of her own one day. I hope she will not need to turn to IVF as a second option. Because you are trying to take that away from her, too," she wrote. In the controversial interview, Vance, 39, questioned the leadership of Democratic politicians without children, claiming, "How does it make any sense that we've turned our country over to people who don't really have a direct stake in it?" Vance, who is married to Usher Vance and shares 3 children with her, sons Ewan, 6, and Vivek, 4, and daughter Mabel, 2, was named former President Donald Trump's running mate on July 15. This announcement came shortly before President Biden revealed he would not seek re-election, endorsing Vice President Kamala Harris as the Democratic nominee. Harris, 59, who is a stepmother to her husband Doug Emhoff's 2 children, son Cole, 29, and daughter Ella, 25, has been a frequent target of such personal attacks. Aniston's criticism is particularly poignant given her own experiences with infertility. In a revealing interview with Allure magazine in 2022, Aniston opened up about her challenging IVF journey, describing it as a STTY, but ultimately transformative period in her life. "If it wasn't for going through that, I would have never become who I was meant to be," she shared. The actress has long been protective of her personal story, explaining, "I've spent so many years protecting my story about IVF. I'm so protective of these parts because I feel like there's so little that I get to keep to myself. I don't have anything to hide." Aniston's public rebuke of Vance has ignited a broader conversation about the role of personal attacks in political discourse and the often intrusive scrutiny faced by women regarding their reproductive choices. Her comments have resonated with many who believe that a politician's family life should not be used as a measure of their capability to lead. Vance, who has yet to respond directly to Aniston's remarks, has been criticized by various public figures and social media users for his comments. Critics argue that such statements are not only sexist, but also perpetuate harmful stereotypes about women who choose not to or cannot have children. The clash between Aniston and Vance highlights the ongoing cultural and political battles over women's rights, reproductive health, and the qualifications for public office. As the 2024 presidential race heats up, it is clear that these issues will remain at the forefront of public debate. In a world where personal and political lines often blur, Aniston's outspoken criticism serves as a reminder of the need for empathy and understanding in political discourse. Her words echo the sentiments of many who believe that respect for personal choices and experiences should transcend political divisions.